Hello, black man. This guided journal is being made available to build character, confidence, and define the inner person.
It has been deemed clear that our culture and our past has hindered black men from being open and vulnerable. Hello, black man.
Hello, black man.
Hello. That's one of my favorite songs. And now, Hello, Black Man is one of my favorite websites. See, I know y'all thought I was about to say something funny, but for once in my life, I want to say something important. I want to tell you a little bit about Hello, Black Man, created by Jamie Jenkins. Hello, Black Man is an everyday journal for the black man. But if you're not a man, he has an everyday journal for the black woman and the black child. It's just an opportunity for us to express ourselves, to communicate. You know, there's nothing wrong with writing your feelings down. Sometimes you don't feel like expressing everything to somebody, so you want to write it.
It says
y'all can't hear us. My bad.
It said mic muted.
See, it's a disrespect for me.
No, I'm just saying that what the screen said.
Yeah, but you be trying to be disrespectful.
How is that disrespectful?
I don't know. It just feels my soul, my spirit. I don't know. My ancestors.
The screen said mic muted. But
how are you today?
I'm great today.
I haven't seen you.
You ain't seen me. You seen me?
No
Said lunch, right?
I missed you.
I miss you too.
So, anyways, y'all, tonight we are having a special episode, a pop-up episode, because we have a phenomenal guest that has graced us with his presence and his time. He has given us this opportunity to interview him. You guys will be pleasantly surprised, and you will want to follow him. His catalog of work is something that is amazing. We met him at a bar. I'm not gonna say the name of it because that's a part of his trivia. And I was astounded. Like I was mesmerized. Like I was just like, I don't even know that you even were you there?
I came back. Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I remember he was there.
I thought you was on stage playing.
He was like my cousin. He had cousin energy.
I felt like well, do she know him?
I don't, because I really was all up in his stuff. I was like, I know him. He gonna play it out with. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. We can book him for the wedding because we supposed to be getting married at some point. You ready to talk about that yet?
Oh yeah, something like that.
You got a date?
A date for the wedding?
All right. So, anyways, I want to play a brief clip for you guys so you can see his talent before we bring him on.
Okay.
So once we play the clip, we're going to come back and we're going to introduce him and we're going to bring him onto the screen. All right. So we're going to pop our.
Follow your heart in nothing else. You can do this, oh baby, if you try. All that I want for you, my son, is to be satisfied. Baby, feel simple.
Okay, so go ahead.
If I could sing and play the guitar, that's what I would sound like. If I could sing and play guitar and have rhythm, like that's probably what I would sound like.
Yeah, I feel like this is the point where I'm supposed to say, "Oh, you sound better than that."
Nah, don't do no, because I know they ain't gonna be true.
So the reason why the whole thing caught my eye is because this is one of Trey's favorite songs.
Mm-hmm.
And his birthday video, we dedicated that song to him, and it caught my eye, and he sung it so much better than the actual song. Right. It was like that growl, like. You
like, okay, I'm here.
I know. We're on the same page. So this ain't what I need right here. What did I do? What did I do with my paper?
You got the paper.
Yep. Nope. Anyway, so we're moving right along. Mr. Ceron Mays is a comeback veteran, a father of many. He is.
Ain't no number. What kind? Wait a minute.
Yeah. We'll let him
All
tell
right,
us when
okay.
he come on.
Because many ain't a number.
Yeah,
But
anything
many,
more than one.
But many is a number.
Anything more than one is lots. So he is a Grammy-winning guitarist. Like, y'all, tap into it. Y'all got to be here with him.
Let's go.
And without further ado, we're going to bring him onto the platform so he can tell you all about himself. Meow, 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 meow.
What's the deal?
What's up, y'all? Yo, I thank you so much, first of all, for having me on. Before I even get into my silliness, so
Okay.
yeah, I want to say, man, I'm kind of fighting a war, like take life so much that I don't know the difference between formal, informal. You know, like I'm just, this just. We're gonna just do it, right?
Let's get it. That's it. No doubt.
You know what I mean? Forget hello, black man.
That's you. Hello, black man. Do you identify as a black man?
Huh?
Do you identify as a black man?
Do I identify as a black man? Definitely.
Okay. Yeah, you have to ask people because you know.
I know.
People,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. Now that
Okay.
Since you said that, like, yeah, I mean, I'm 38 years old. I don't know, like, I'm not used to having to identify people. You know what I mean? Like the pronouns, and I'm not saying I'm against any of it. You know what I mean? So, hey, if I don't say something correctly, you know what I mean? It's just that I'm not used to it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Like, because when I go to Wendy's and they ask me what kind of Frosty I want,
Baby, you ain't got
I turn into a white woman.
You don't have to keep telling everybody that.
I'm like, what do you mean? Frosty is one flavor. This new stuff needs to be named.
She don't like. She don't like chocolate frosty.
No, vanilla. Vanilla is the problem.
You don't like
Frosties were originally chocolate. There was no such thing as a vanilla Frosty. So the fact that, but you know, it's the light skin in him that don't understand it
because they're offering vanilla frosty.
I can be.
Well,
because they should have made it a vanilla something else. Okay, so to get this show started.
Oh, I love it. Real talk.
All I'm saying though, so we want to get to know you first and foremost. So I mean, tell us
what you want to know.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get into what you're doing? Like, where did this
Why the guitar? Why the guitar?
Why the guitar?
Yeah.
Man, so do you all identify as black?
Yes, I know you can't see it. I'm dark. I'm a little darker than you might look, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm a brother.
So, probably. I mean, just assuming. I mean, I grew up just like y'all. Your mama made you go to church and like,
Yeah. That's my mom.
Fall asleep. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know. So if I had to go to church, I made up in my mind like about 15. Like if you still make me go do this, like I need to do something, you know, that in there. You know what I mean? Because I'm falling asleep every Sunday. I'm falling asleep. Or you know, or trying to sneak outside somewhere, which is if you get caught doing that, you know, it ain't good. Not right. Yeah. So my cousin them, they wanted to start this little quartet group. You know, I actually graduated high school at Independence High School, which is in Mississippi. Independence, Mississippi. Okay. So I'm a Mississippi boy, real talk.
This crazy.
Real talk. I was born in Memphis, and about 5th grade, my mom moved back home to Mississippi. And so like that's why they'd be like, where you from? And I say Mississippi.
I'll take it.
Same place.
I'll take it.
Memphis.
I'll take it.
Y'all might know where South Haven and that's Mississippi, right? That's Memphis and Mississippi.
Yes.
That's why I graduated at. That's where I grew up. So with saying that though, y'all might know about quartet, you know, since y'all are near Jackson, Mississippi, right?
Oh yeah.
So y'all might know a good friend of mine that I knew growing up. Like these people probably wouldn't even remember me because I left Mississippi at 19, right? Yeah. I'm 38. So I actually my godfather was a guy named Darren Jones, and he had a quartet group, right? But Darren Jones was the way I got hooked up with like Harvey Walkins, and you know, like from down in McHomes, and you got like you know, like Lee Williams and stuff, like with these big gospel artists.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. You know we know them names.
And I didn't, you know, honestly, at 16 years old, that didn't make, you know, I didn't know what that meant. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I was recording on records, you know, and I didn't know what it mean. But I only did it. I sit at the house. I had an old little guitar that's, I don't know where I got it. I think I got it from my cousin Vic. And they wanted me to play bass, but it was boring. You know what I mean? And the girls didn't like it. The girls didn't like the bass. Like, you know, I couldn't play that R&B song on there. You know, you didn't know I was playing that. So I just, nobody would teach me the guitar though, because they wanted me to be a bass player. And so I used to get these rock tapes, like VCR tapes, and I would mute them. And I would look at the, you know, the white guys on there, you know, whatever. But I didn't want to sound like them. So I just looked at their hand, right? And all of a sudden, some notes and stuff started coming out. You know what I mean? Like, oh, man, I see why they doing this with these patterns. So everything was just looking like a pattern to me. And, man, long story short, I taught myself how to play guitar. Well, my godfather was like, hey, I see you learning how to play guitar. You start putting me around guitarists, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. And about 6 months later, 6 to 8 months, I was playing for the church. Like, I went to the pastor and was like, you know, I know how to play guitar. And he thought, you know, whatever, bro, you bullshitting. And I was like, yeah, for real, I can play. And one of these songs, man, it was Andrew Cheer's song. Jesus Is My Friend was the first song that I played in church. And so it starts off with a guitar solo. And when I started out with this guitar solo, nobody ever heard me play guitar before. And Sunday morning in church, like half of the church fell out. And, you know, and I, you know, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yeah, you like.
I just found me something to do while I was in church. That was the guitar for me. You know what I mean? Real talk. Wow. And my mama hated it, you know. She'd tell you like, oh yeah, she said, didn't she do support me? But you know, imagine me playing in there, dang, yeah, let's cut that stuff, you know.
That is great. Where did you get your first guitar?
Where did man, I have no idea.
I just wondered. I was like, who said, let me get his kid a guitar?
Let me tell you something. So I had a guitar built for me, and people that know me knows that this is no disrespect at all, but I really wish that I cared enough, like to, you know what I mean, like, oh, I got my guitar from this, and this made out of this, and this, you know, this, that. Yeah. You know, really, real talk. I really wish I could. Like this guy, Jay Dran from he's out of near Chattanooga area, Rossville, Georgia area. He built me a guitar. It's a stereo guitar. And it's magnificent. And his guitar is worth like $11,000, y'all. Like, got my name on it and everything. Wow. I honestly, that's all I can tell you about it. Real talk. And like, and you know, I mean, but I think it's more so like what you put into it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You're more about the music than the instrument.
Yeah. I'm more about like the spirituality of things. You know what I mean? Like the whole, like with me learning from just playing the guitar that very first time and seeing what it could do. Like that's all I focus on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The fact that, I mean, the Bible even say that the men gonna come give unto your bosoms everything you need. You know what I mean? And so why focus on that? Yeah. When you know what I mean? You just keep that focus, you know.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you. You learning to play like that, I ain't gonna say I'm jealous. I'm not gonna say I'm jealous. I ain't gonna say that. What are you saying? Are you saying something?
No.
It seems like you're saying something.
I'm saying
what you saying?
Golly.
Bro, 15, 16, what else do you got to do? What you got to do?
Like, and that's a mentality that you've got to have. You got to be able to set yourself apart and want to do something. Because a lot of you are like, hey, I'm 15, 16, I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna sit around and play video games.
It's literally mind blowing.
Like, I don't care to learn to do something that's going to profit me.
I agree.
You know, in this day and age, like, video gaming can profit kids. So they've got to want to make it profitable. Even old people, they've got to want to make the video games profitable.
Why did you point at me when you said old people?
It was like in general.
Well, why general ain't that way?
It was just like a.
Why? I don't understand.
It was just like a.
Man, I don't understand. Quote, when you said old people video games, then you did.
What is
like this way. But you gotta have a why. But what is everything is with your why though? Like I had something to motivate me at 15 and 16.
Oh, that book we just found.
So like what motivated me at 15 and 16, you know, as a teenager, I say, was probably what most, you know, dudes. I like girls.
Yeah.
Right?
Girls like music.
Girls like music.
Girls like music. My first crush was a gospel singer.
Yeah.
I know that's crazy. Like, you know, nothing never went from there, but I'm just saying he was.
I know, I understand.
So, what is your favorite genre of music?
Man, you know, I have different things that I like about each genre of music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't say that you know, I'm coming out with a record soon, like here in a couple months.
Oh, let's go.
Like, they like, well, what are you gonna do? Like, what kind of style? Like, so I have like a R&B record that I put out in like 2018, 19, you know, called Mississippi. But I think like I played with Silk early on. Like when I was like 17, like I played with Silk, R&B group Silk out of Atlanta. And then now I moved to Nashville because I knew nothing about country music. Like I did everything else pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So my next record, I feel like it's gonna be a baby making country music record.
I'm on that.
And I'm, you know, because country music is great for storytelling. And I think that big band stuff is coming back, like, you know, live instrumentation and stuff is coming back. Like, you know, if I could like see Slide and Family Stone, like, you know, where's diversity on stage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like reality is I'm a black dude with dreads downtown Nashville that love me. Yeah. And I love them. Yeah. And it's like, well, what is the issue per se?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And there is like an issue, and the issue isn't between like-minded people. It doesn't matter what color you are.
Yep, I agree.
So it's very easy to eliminate the ones that are not like you too.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
they show themselves. They show you they show you who they are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if you're not afraid to just be you. Like it's like guy told me he was mad at me because this white couple was in there trying to compare me to another artist. And you know, I really like everybody's a show. Like you come in, she'll tell you, if you come in and you say something to me during my show, now you are a part of my show. That's just how I look at it. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna exit. You know what I mean? Like as soon as I turn my entertainment switch off, hey, I don't even know who you are. Whatever. You know what I mean? But this guy came in and he felt like the guy that was coming up next after me, you know, I was finished my set, taking my stuff down. And for 2 weeks he had a problem that, you know, that he had with me. His problem was that a lot of the people left after I was done, which happens most of the time. And he didn't have a crowd to play to. Well, that is not my job, right? Because I come in behind a straight up country singer. I do not want his crowd to stay for me, right? Because I'm not finna give you straight up country. And if you keep asking me for it, you're just gonna be mad, you know what I mean? And it's just not gonna be a good show for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I allow time for that energy that needs to be there. And then I am a believer of creating my own atmosphere.
Right.
So the problem is this. He feels like he needs some type of welfare.
That's a personal problem.
But also, on the other side, a lot of people feel like they need some type of welfare.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why? You know, and the thing is this, like, okay, cool. Like, and it's not like eliminating or anything like that. It's simply you have to be equally yoked, period. You know what I mean? And there is no need for you to waste energy at this present time on something that you don't have the energy to waste on. It's like Jesus being on the road. Hey, Lazarus is dying. Okay, cool. But he continued on the path.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Right now is not the time, right?
Yeah, right, yeah.
And that's just literally all it is. So when you understand that and you like, you know, it's just like people talking about money. You know what I mean? Like me, I'm the last person to focus on money. I don't care about money. And they say, well, you know, you should care, you should save, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I get it. Cool, whatever. But what are you going to do with the money? Can you eat it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
no.
It only going to work if you use it.
Right.
If you actually, you take it and do something with it.
For a purpose. For your why.
For your why. Now, at the end of the day, why not just focus on what you need? Like, why don't okay, if I had, if you had 500, you can ask anybody. You had $500,000. What would you do with it right now? Well, you know what I mean. Clearly, why you don't have 500 grand.
Now I gotta write this down. Okay, so we have some trivia questions for you because we want you to earn a percentage off for your fans for our store. All right. So we have 5 trivia questions. You get 4 points for each, so you can get up to 20% off for your fans.
Okay. I'm sorry, fans.
you tell them in advance.
Okay, so this first question is just this not even a real trivia question, but if you get it right, we may give you an extra 5%. Okay. So this first question is: how did BB King's guitar get its name?
How did BB name Lucille?
Yeah, the name is Lucille. How did that name come about?
Man,
and you got this time. You got like 10 seconds.
Oh, do it, man. Was it like a car? You named it out of a car? No, I don't know. I actually got a true story about Lucille though, but sorry, I don't know.
You're like, sorry.
Okay, so the story is BB King was playing at a bar, and some guys got to fighting over a lady named Lucille, and the bar caught fire, and he had to go into the fire to retrieve the guitar, and that's why he named it Lucille. Now you know.
Yep. Do you know that guitar was originally a brown guitar that was sold to a guy named Butch's father, right?
Okay.
And then he was looking for the guitar, and that's how I do know that the black guitar, Lucille, is really just a copy of what his father sold to Butch's father. Wow. It's in out of he used to live in Collierville, Tennessee. But yeah, and actually you said it, I do remember that, but yeah.
We learned a lot tonight, right? Okay,
fan guitar school.
That was a bonus question.
Come on, 1 point. There you go. 1 point. I learned you something.
Okay, so the next question is, and this is you must know this. What are the 2 basic types of guitar?
Guitar, bass, and electric. Acoustic.
Yeah.
Like you talking about? Oh yeah.
Acoustic and electric. So look at here.
Because it's a banjo. You got mandolin.
No, basic. Two basic types: acoustic and electric.
You going down a list? Like,
I
wait,
you for the
subtitles. Wait a minute now.
Okay, so we met you at a bar called
Doc Holidays.
Look at you. You remember?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna give you 1 point for that because that wasn't really the question.
Okay.
Doc Holiday is a famous character from what movie?
Tombstone.
What disease did he suffer from?
Disease?
Yes.
He was sick the whole movie.
I never watched the movie.
Oh, you know what? It's good that you know. That's not a part of the question. I just thought I'd throw that in there. So you get points. Huh?
Was it leukemia?
Nope.
Tuberculosis.
Oh yeah.
Tuberculosis. That's a good job though. Okay. Tennessee's what is the nickname of Tennessee? What is Tennessee State's nickname?
Volunteer state.
Look at you! You out there learning. You ain't playing. You're not playing with Tennessee. You know what's going on. I'm here for it. Okay, so there are 3 top guitarists per Rolling Stone. If you can name me one of them, just one.
He gonna name this one. He gonna name both of those.
What is one of Rolling Stone's most influential guitarists?
Why are you doing me like that? Didn't I tell you I ain't care about none of this?
That's why I'm doing you like this.
2 of these you got the name.
Van Halen.
You got the name 2 of them.
No, I said that.
No.
What's his name? Sting? Y'all know Sting? Is it Sting one of them?
Nope.
I don't know it then.
Right,
if it ain't Ed Van Halen or something like that, I don't know.
So the top 3 influential guitarists for Rolling Stone are Jimmy.
Wait. Come on, give me one more name.
You said Jimi Hendrix.
Yes. Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, and Jimmy Page are the top 3 influential guitarists per Rolling Stone.
I knew you were gonna say Eric Clapton.
I didn't say Eric Clapton. No, I thought that was first one, Eric Clapton and then Eddie Van Halen. But
No,
I'm sorry.
So the last question of the night. So far, you are 3, 4, 5.
I feel like you done asked me 17 questions.
I kind of feel like it, but you know, sometimes it be that way.
At least 73 questions.
Who is the governor of Tennessee?
Bill Lee.
Oh, you are not playing up there. You in politics. You know everything except stuff about guitar.
Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Let's go.
Let's do this. I love it.
I'm talking about true. I told you.
I would never known that.
No.
I barely know the governor of Mississippi.
No.
What his name is?
You know him.
Haley Barber.
No, that was
20
years ago.
That was when I was
Go
in
back
high
to the
school.
show. Go back to the show. You were in the 5th grade.
Okay. Anyways, tell your fans they get 20% off merch at helloblackman.com. We are currently restocking. We will make a flyer personally for you to post to your page. We're so happy to have you here. So, last but not least, Hello Black Man. That is our journal. That is our journal line. We're going to ask you 2 questions, but you're going to pick the numbers from the journal. So it's 1 to 52. Pick you 2 questions, and we're going to ask you these questions.
Okay. Let's go with 13.
13. Any reason why you picked 13?
Yeah. My last name starts with an M, and it's 13th letter in the alphabet.
Who knows?
Wow.
Like
Who
knows?
I
don't know something like
what
that.
Is the
I don't know.
3 letters? I would have never known that.
A-B-C-D-E.
Babe, don't try to do it right now. Don't you embarrassing me. Come on here. We're gonna figure
J
that
is
out.
the 10th level.
The 10th level?
I this kind of stuff I know.
Now you gotta
I know
say
I'm a 10. Not 10 because J start with 10.
the man
10.
said 13 is
Immediately.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I had no
I
idea.
counted though. I
Listen,
counted. You saw me count.
Ceron. Okay,
Yeah.
what it is. Is that your real name?
Ceron, yes it is. This is my middle name. My first name is Benjamin.
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 That's a dope name. Why not go with Benjamin for your stage name?
Oh my God! Because Benjamin E. Mays, he's the one that like did Martin Luther King eulogy. He's like the first president of Morehouse, stuff like that, and I didn't want to compete with that.
Okay. Gotcha. Makes sense. All right. Question number 13.
Question 13. It says, hello, black man. What are some goals that you have accomplished? Talk about goals you wish to accomplish and write a plan as to how you would accomplish them.
Okay, so this is a journal. So of course you don't have to answer all of it. This question is specifically talk about some goals that you've accomplished and some ones that you want to. You don't have to write a plan tonight.
Right. You want me to tell you real quick?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Oh, okay. So yeah, like I fought in the war, made it home. I mean, won a Grammy. Different things I want to accomplish is
Wait a minute. Don't
wait. Let him finish what he wants to accomplish.
Hold on.
We go back to the Grammy. I know he's trying to skate over, but we're gonna talk about it. Yeah. He's skating over, but don't let that worry you.
Grammy,
Grammy, you know, everybody can do that.
He act like he had a
Going to accomplish this, win a Grammy as an artist. Like, instead of winning Grammy as a guitarist, win a Grammy as an artist. Like, that's my next.
What you want to accomplish?
Yeah, that's my next goal.
Tell us about that Grammy. Tell us.
So, man, my mentor is Shannon Sanders. He's actually a 3-time Grammy winner. Y'all may know him from like producing India Arie, you know, like all that stuff, like video. He wrote like most of her stuff. They was like best friends. Anyway, I had the opportunity to work with him on the Fisk Jubilee project, the 150th anniversary project from Fisk University up here in Nashville, Tennessee. Fisk Jubilee Singers actually was how Music City got their name because they went to, you know, sing for the Queen of England, and then it's like, oh, this Music City, blah, blah. And, you know, so I had the opportunity to actually play on their project. We played it at the Ryman here in Nashville, so that was really cool. And it won a Grammy in 2021 as Best Rooted Album of the Year.
Wow.
Yeah, it was the experience.
Grammy.
Yeah, so you got to actually go to the Grammy?
Pandemic.
Oh.
Pandemic shut us down. And then, like, I mean, they're still behind on a lot of stuff. Like, so people want to know what that means. Like, for us, as musicians, different things like that, we get certificates. So, you know, then that's why it's like, well, that's cool, because you are still a Grammy winner, but, you know, you want to, like, win it as an artist or producer, you know, something like that, so that you can, you know, post it on your map. Yeah. I don't really care, whatever. Cool.
I knew that. I knew he heard. I knew that. He didn't want to play.
So do you have the award at your house? No.
Everything I have is boxed up, honestly. Like, I'm remodeling my house, and so like I have 2 storage units for I'm still getting my life together.
Do you play the cello?
To be honest, it is here only for decoration.
Gotcha.
I'm not even going,
Can you make it sound like something?
I mean, I can play a couple of notes to make you think that I can.
So
I'm a music.
You can fool somebody.
I have a question. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
You say what now?
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Man, if I could live anywhere in the world, probably Costa Rica.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So your bio said that you were a combat veteran. I'm from Mississippi. Veteran.
Veteran. Yeah, I say veteran.
You a veteran. Anyways, we've skated all over that. But that was like the first thing on your bio. But we haven't spoken on that at all. Is it something that you talk about? You don't talk about? Like,
I mean, it's open for me. You know.
Okay, let me ask you this before we get into that. Are you married, single?
I am.
Okay, never mind. When somebody say you normally don't even want to get into it.
Well, because it's like, you know, honestly, so I'm going through my second divorce. So it's like, technically single. I mean, I guess, you know.
Is the divorce finalized?
I mean, I got some papers.
Okay, all right. Moving right along.
Gotcha.
Moving right along. So,
I understand.
Combat veteran. That's probably a better topic.
Oh wait, I got
Oh,
four.
man.
Oh so I have 4 children, right?
Mhm.
But I do claim 5 children because you know what I mean. My previous wife, you know, my son gave. Yeah, he's always been my son. So
absolutely,
I got 5 kids.
yeah.
So I mean, if
Yeah,
I
we
don't
got
know
like
if I'm really
7
interested
kids.
in like, you
Yeah, we
know,
claim
I
everything.
never thought about dating yet. I haven't thought it that far yet. But you know, I guess if somebody want to date me, they just gotta understand I got 5 kids. I guess you know.
Yeah, that's not a problem for most people. He had 6 when I met him, and I was like, "Bring the babies on."
Hey,
Like,
long
let
as
me
you
love
take
them.
care of, long as you take care of, you good.
Exactly. As long as we don't have to live on the street with them, we can do this.
Fine, what?
But I'm glad to know that you're kind of in the transition. That's cool. I know some people, but we're gonna finalize what you got going on. You need a little time. We can't be jumping into nothing like
Call it
that.
back in 90 days. 90 days.
Nope. Got 60, wait, I don't know what Tennessee rules are. Mississippi got 60 days plus another 30. Like, it's a lot going on down here. Okay, so anyways, so how did you like what branch of military were you in?
So I was in the Army. I was
Okay.
a 63 Mike, which is a Bradley mechanic. I worked on like the missile tank, like aircraft. They shoot at aircraft. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it was
Nothing. It ain't nothing. Just like the Grammy.
Yeah.
Just a little
I
something.
mean, like
I did work on self shoot down airplanes.
I just built tanks and aircrafts and stuff. Nothing else. You're probably the most humble person I've ever met.
Is that I wish I had put an oil cap on something that'll shoot something down.
I took a spark plug off my car one day, and I'm telling Eric, I'm caught daddy. You will never believe what I just did.
Spark plug, took it out. In case you didn't know it, like we at McDonald's. I know it.
Tool.
Like
I
know we at McDonald's, but I take a Big Mac, and I did take my spark plug out.
I'm telling you,
right. I do get it though. I do get it, but like, man, it's like, so it's different. It's different for me. Like everything kind of changed. Like going to Iraq literally changed my life. Like going to the military taught me discipline. You know what I mean? And like, for one thing, like, you know, I do my best to monitor my heart rate all day. You know what I mean? If long as your heart rate is down, then you probably not dealing with stress. Yeah. You know what I mean? And people don't realize that stress kills for real. So going to Iraq and being in that environment and actually talking to the community over there, and like it definitely wasn't like they portrayed it to be, and we ain't got to get into that. I don't know how long the podcast supposed to be, but
5 minutes.
Yeah, so like, yeah, I mean, it's a whole different look from what they show y'all, showed our family than what we actually did. Like I did a record, we did a record in Iraq. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I had fun. Honestly, it's like police. Like it was like that, which is it shouldn't be like that. Like, you know what I mean? The police here shouldn't be acting like, you know what I mean, we in a war zone.
Yeah, that's
true.
That's true.
But being able to see that full on and being able to like know what's going on. Like honestly, I don't vote. I don't deal with the government stuff. You know what I mean? So that's why I live my life the way I do. You know what I mean? Because like certain stuff that you see is propaganda, and it's like,
propaganda.
Yeah. Keep moving. Sorry.
No, I was just saying propaganda.
Yeah, I know.
What is so crazy is you said you don't deal with the government and politics, but you knew who the governor was. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So you kind of sort of keep up with things, but not really keep up with things. I understand. Who is the vice president of the United States of America? We're gonna give you an extra 2 points.
You said what? Who's the president of the United States of America?
Vice president.
Oh, Kamala Harris.
Yep, close enough. Kamala, I think they call her. I don't know what her name is. What is your second number?
My second number, 32.
32. You got the book, don't you, baby?
I do.
Okay, why 32?
I feel like that was for y'all for some reason. I don't know.
All right.
32 for us.
All right, here we go.
Feels good.
It says, "Hello, black man. Can you explain how your parents showed you love and how they showed love to one another, or where you first learned what love looked like?"
Maybe it was for us.
Well, I grew up with a single mother, so I definitely learned love through like, nurturing and like, more so affection.
Sisters and brothers?
Say it again.
Sisters, brothers? You grew up with sisters,
I have
brothers?
one brother.
Okay.
On my mom's side, yeah. So
Okay.
I have a brother and a sister on my dad's side, which I wasn't around much, and then my brother I grew up with, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you think that has shaped you as a mate to grow up with a single mother? Do you think that has anything to do with, the
Divorce?
Yes.
Yeah. Probably. Real talk. I think I'm very sensitive when it comes to females. You know what I mean? Because like my mom, growing up with my little brother, dad, he was abusive. So I watched and grew up in that abuse. You know what I mean? And then like I'm very sensitive to women today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like now I think like honestly going through the divorces, I can't say it's bad. You know what I mean? Like even right now it's not a bad situation. I think it's really what's the lesson, and it's teaching me that the very first rule God gave Moses, don't thou shalt not have no other God before me. Like you gotta love you first.
Yeah.
If you don't love you first, then I mean whatever you do love will have to exit. So that you can learn to love you.
Wow.
So it's just that, that piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope and deep. Your children that you have, are they by both marriages or just one? Or
Both
neither?
marriages plus
Huh.
one. Both marriages plus one.
Just all up in
So
your
I was
business.
engaged in between my first wife and my second wife. I was actually engaged. So I have a 9-year-old in Batesville, Mississippi, actually.
Ah, okay. One of our viewers said, "I learned love by watching The Fresh Prince." One of our followers,
Oh,
my brother by another mother, says, "I learned love by watching The Fresh Prince."
I can see.
One of our followers said, "Great live show. Ceron is cool, dude. I'll be checking out more of your work. Off work. Can't wait to see the next episode." So we have definitely enjoyed your time and your energy. You are way doper than I ever imagined that you could be. We will definitely be following up with you. We want shirts. We want amazing.
Yeah.
Very humble. Very humble.
Man, I mean, I am grateful, man. You got to be grateful in all things. Things, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I definitely be sending y'all flyers when I update everything.
We'll come to
and obviously
Mississippi.
Obviously he's moving around Mississippi sometimes, so we might catch him down this way.
We're gonna book you for some places down here.
Come on, I mean, I'll be down that way all the time.
We're gonna find where you need to be down here, and of course, we got the big wedding coming up.
What's the date? When y'all get married?
Yeah. So, anyways, about that. So let me tell you. So we always there's a segment of the show where we allow the guests to ask us questions about anything except when we get married. So this is your opportunity. If you have any questions outside of the marriage date, go right ahead.
I was saying, so I got restriction. Okay. So how did you come up with Hello Black Man?
Very interesting story. So this young man, my beautiful fiance,
you said old while ago. You said old.
I said, "Oh, people," but you took that personally. I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm the only one this way. I'm sorry.
I'm the only one this way.
We're not gonna argue in front of
it's just me
Can you
and you.
wait till after the show? Okay. So, anyways, he was not the best communicator, right? And he probably tells his story better than I do. So, one day, when his son came to live with him, he was in the middle of a divorce, and his son came to live with him, and they were not gelling. Like there was no. They couldn't come to a midway space. So he called me one day and he's like, "I got this idea. and I think it's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, we're gonna make a journal. We're gonna call it Hello Black Man. And I was on the way home. I was driving. I was picking his daughter up from a hair appointment, and I was like, check the domain. And I said, if there's a website open for that, we running with it. So by the time I made it to the house, I had bought the domain name, and we were working on the book. And it was a family effort. Like the kids helped, everybody helped, because we wanted him to be more open, and we wanted the kids to be more open, and we wanted to figure out how to bridge the communication gap between us and them. Because right today we had signing day, and me and my son almost like got paw to paw because I wanted him to wear that shirt and tie. If you follow me on social media, and he did not want to wear that shirt and tie. And I was like, if you don't put this shirt and tie on, all hell finna break loose. You know what I'm saying? So there's a divide between their generation and ours, and it's so hard to get it to men that we're like, well, maybe let's let them write it down, write down their thoughts, write down what they want to say, write down what they want to feel. That way we're not interrupting them. And you know, that's where Hello Black Man came from. This is all his idea. I'm just the workhorse.
That's super dope, actually.
Yeah. Now we have 13 journals. I think we're working on next. We just finished Hello Athlete, which is out now, which is a neutral journal. It does not have Black in it for the purpose of making sure that we reach every athlete in the world. Questions are specific to athletes, and our next few will be veteran, clergy, something else you told me. Artists.
Yeah, that's amazing. I got a 15-year-old son who's you know, he's a very good athlete, actually.
Right.
Yeah,
what
so I gotta go to this page, to this website. Y'all out of stock or what? What we on?
Well, okay, so I had cleaned us out for year-end sales, but I'm going to restart. I told the people yesterday, but it'll be tomorrow. But we do have things on hand, and I got your address. I will drop you and him a t-shirt. What does he play?
He played football.
Okay, great. Yeah. What grade is he in?
He's 10th. Sophomore. 15.
Awesome. My son just signed today with Southwest to play football, so we're super excited about that. Full scholarship. And this is he got a full scholarship. This is his first year playing in the position that he played in.
Right.
And he got a full scholarship in that position, which was pretty dope to me. I'm proud of him. He's worked very hard. So tell him to stay after it. And we're definitely gonna send him a journal. Only if he will agree to come on and review the journal with us.
Boom.
Well, you want me to ask him now?
Yeah, bring him in.
All right, come here. Hurry up. Got 2 minutes.
Oh, look at here!
Man, that dude bigger than you. That dude bigger than you.
I'm sitting down. That's all.
Nah, stand up. Listen, when he walked up, I knew you ain't got to stand up. You got to stand on something.
How tall are you, sir?
Me, I'm 5'6". I'm short.
You listen, that sounds like a small number, but it's okay because height has nothing to do with athleticism.
Yeah, I know.
What position do you play in football?
I play running back and receiver.
What school do you go to?
Noseville High School.
Okay, that's dope. So we're gonna send you a journal. We have a new journal called Hello Athlete, but only if you will agree to come on and review the journal with us.
Should I? Yeah.
It's up to you. I mean, you bigger than me.
Okay. Look at you. Okay, listen. You had to stand up. You had to make him feel small, didn't you? Listen. What is your name, sir?
My name is BJ.
BJ, we have thoroughly enjoyed your dad. Thanks for setting the camera up for him. We know he couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah.
No, he did.
I heard him in the background. It was like, that ain't it. You got to move this stuff out the way.
He set up all this real time. He set it up for real.
I appreciate it. So listen, you guys continue. We will continue to support and follow you. We cannot wait to see you again. If there's anything y'all need from us, don't hesitate to ask. Yep. And any parting shouts, you want to tell anybody anything? What you got?
I can embarrass. Hey, he got my same name, birthday, and everything. Look at my mini-me. He want to beat me so bad.
That's what's up.
And yeah, like I named myself. He the one named me.
Listen, I like BJ.
Hey, he got the same birthday and everything, like for real.
Wow.
When is your birthday?
July 3rd.
July 3rd. What does that make y'all? What? Because I don't keep up with the zodiacs.
Oh, cancers. We cancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
Okay.
sensitive. You know, we got big heart, but once we done with you, we done.
Done.
I don't think I know any I don't know any counselors personally on a level of, early acknowledgement. But I want you to come back. I want you to come back at the end of the year so you can tell us how everything went. When you drop your song, please come back. Let us play it for our viewers.
We will.
All the energy, okay?
Anytime, please. Just let me know.
Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful night. BJ, look for your journal in the mail and we will be scheduling your show soon, okay?
Oh, you know.
You guys have a good night.
Appreciate it, guys. All right.
Another phenomenal show.
Indeed.
Enjoy that.
Listen, man, the thing about it is when you see people and you know they're cool, you know they're dope, and then you get some insight and they're even more, it's more to people than meets the eye. You know, like when you start talking to people like, oh, okay, like, wow, like, we can't just be surface level if you're trying to improve your transparency communication. Like you really got to get to know people, like ask questions and get a good understanding of who people are. Not a bunch of questions. Not too many questions at the same time and back to
back. Because I ask my questions in a row. Like you don't get like
118 questions.
You gotta answer all 17.
Like man, don't ask me no 117 questions in a row.
No. I asked my friend here the other day. I was like, this, and that. She was like, what kind of assessment is this?
And like, will you please let me find
an abbreviated assessment.
Man, you got them in you put people in a rubber room. Like, wait a minute. Like, hold on, cuz. Hold on,
that
man.
was so much fun. I thoroughly enjoyed Ceron and him bringing his son on.
Oh, yeah, cool.
He
cool.
definitely has a dope what do you call it? Bar show.
Mm-hmm.
We caught it abbreviatedly at Doc Holidays in Nashville. If you guys are ever around the
Shout
area.
Out to Doc Holiday.
Doc Holiday, this is my dude. I'll be your Huckleberry.
Yeah.
Hey, I love it. So we're gonna log out because you probably got video games to play or something.
I'm actually a soldier.
Oh, you playing Call of Duty tonight? Okay, yeah, in the army of the Lord.
Yeah, they've been on since 5 o'clock. They might be done.
That's why you kept stepping on my foot because you were ready to get out to play Call of Duty.
No, my feet were just cold.
Oh, you got socks on.
I don't have socks on.
Oh, it feels like you got socks on. I thought you had socks on. Real talk. My so fuzzy feet. You got hair on your feet. Anyways, thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate the love. Y'all go. Oh, I have on tonight. My selfishness became self-care. This is Team Capone. If y'all know Capone, the comedian.
Good people.
He is. We are planning to get him booked to come on to the show soon. So y'all stay tuned. We got some fun stuff. Again, what?
Capone. He's been on before now.
On our show?
Yes.
No, we
were on his show.
Yeah.
Sure was. I mean, we know a lot of people.
Yeah, same thing. Tomato. Jamie got tired of her beef. Shut up, Jody, man.
That's what we looking out for me.
Talking about.
We'll holler at y'all, man. We out. Peace. Hello, black man.
We look like Uncle Phil and Bill.